Hello everybody, it's you the Exceptional Gamer here, bringing you another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Now I'm just gonna put a quick disclaimer out before anyone starts going on at me in the comments, just getting really triggered. Now this video is going to be pretty triggering some people, and if that's the case, don't watch this, because there's gonna be some people that think that this supposed problem isn't a problem, but to me, I think it is. So even if you do disagree and you're still watching this anyway, just comment down below why you disagree with me, and we can have a nice discussion about this, and it'll be really fun. I'm curious to see your guys' take on this, because honestly I would love to hear it. Everything I say in this video, just take it with a grain of salt and just have an open mind about it. Whilst I'm recording this, we are in Fortnite Season 5, and whilst yes, I absolutely love this season, I think it is arguably one of the best ones, it does come with one huge problem, that I'm not the only one who stands by this opinion, I'm not the only one who thinks this, and I'm not the only one who has noticed this. And that problem being the new meta in Fortnite, and the meta is SMGs, and how you shotgun and then just SMG everywhere. Hell, you won't even use a shotgun sometimes, you'll just literally spam everything, you'll spray bullets, and essentially just spray and pray. The thing that bothers me and other people about this is it just shits all over the hardcore players and the people that are really dedicated to this game like myself. And this is by far a huge red flag so far, purely because we used to have a shotgun meta and it actually had some skill in it. You had to line up a pump shot to the head to really deal damage, and you were rewarded so well with that. You know, you got the instant kill and it felt good. You felt that you were really doing something with your skill, you really felt like you were practicing. Now that Bloom is in the game, as well as these spam weapons, it kinda just feels like RNG, and honestly that's what it is. Epic Games are clearly doing this to bring in more casual players and keep them around, but I don't think they realise the thing that if a new trend comes along, all the casual players that have been playing this game are probably just going to jump straight onto that. From a marketing standpoint, yeah, it sounds really successful and good. It sounds like it would work, and I'm sure it does. But honestly, there's people that pay loads for skins and take so much time practicing and just really showing support for this game. And by taking into consideration everything that Epic Games have been changing and adding in to Fortnite recently, it kinda just feels like they're appealing way more to the casual demographic who just don't really support the game as much as us dedicated players. And no, I'm not saying that the casual players should not get any kind of, I guess, care from Epic Games in Fortnite, but they need to balance it at least. And to refer back to what I was saying earlier about all the things that have been added, just think about it. All the spam weapons that have been added in, like the Tommy gun, aka the drum gun, and the new SMG and the LMG. Even though that was a while ago, it's still another spam weapon in the game. However, there are plenty of guns that are not spam weapons. But however, to say that there's already that many spam weapons, that's kinda scary. The three weapons that really take skill to use are the snipers, the scoped ARs, and also the pump shotguns. However, that is just simply the minority. There's only 3 guns that actually require real skill that you may have to practice. Pump shotguns were nerfed, and since no one will want to use them now, a lot of people just resort to spamming. Going further down the rabbit hole, it just gets worse. Epic Games have decided to nerf the thing that made that Battle Royale game really stand out from all the others, from PUBG, from H1Z1, from just every other Battle Royale game. And if you haven't guessed it already, I am in fact talking about the building. So I would consider myself an above average builder, and I've spent all this time practicing it and I can outplay people, and then Epic Games nerf building, which is such a bad move. That is just a bad decision. That is by far the biggest skill gap to cross in this game. It is. It always has been, and honestly I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. If you found materials on the floor, they used to have 30 of that material in it, and now it's 20. This is a sneaky trick purely because less materials means less mats, and then less mats ultimately leads to less building. Walls don't have as much health, and you can easily knock them down with your pickaxe now, since it does 75 damage on a wall. Since the structures are weaker, that means the SMG meta comes into play, and not even in a skillful way. They literally just point their SMG and just spam bullets, and they spray and unload the whole clip, and instantly your building is just shredded. Even metal was nerfed, and that's the strongest material in the game. This was done by increasing the amount of time that it took for the metal structure to completely finish. And once again, the spam meta actually just completely shits on building again. It does this by being able to break the structure before it even finishes building. Listen, I love building just as much as the next guy, so I really hope they don't just completely ruin this. I love Season 5, but I do miss the shotgun meta, where you built high ground, you had to outbuild them, and then line up your shot with your pump most of the time, because you'd be pretty close quarters, and bang, you'd have to headshot them. It would be this constant battle for high ground, and honestly, it doesn't feel like that anymore. The new meta just introduces this really cheap tactic of just completely destroying their building from the bottom in order to completely collapse the other person's structure. I remember a while ago that was only a thing when the storm was literally about to kill you and you were just squished into this tiny circle, and the other player just had this huge, just one by one, literally touching the clouds, and you just have to shoot it down in order to kill them. That was the only time I ever really saw that used back in the shotgun meta. Fast forward back to now in Season 5, and here we are. You can just instantly take someone's base down, completely destroy it in a matter of seconds. Honestly, it is ridiculous how many times I've been outplayed by this. People just absolutely spamming the bottom of my base with bullets due to the high rate of fire of the SMGs. There's just no skill in this kind of thing. There's no skill in pointing an SMG point blank at someone and just holding down the trigger. You can't tell me that you haven't watched a build battle where you have felt underwhelmed or like thought to yourself, oh, this is boring, because you just can't. You are fully engaged in a build battle, you are excited, there's adrenaline going on, whereas SMGs, it's just kinda, oh, his bloom was better than mine. And that, guys, is the biggest problem in Fortnite, without a doubt. I've got my point across, so anyways guys, I'm gonna leave this video here today. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button, comment and subscribe for more. Please, let's have a nice discussion down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.